So we've completed our second base beer release for our 10th anniversary barrel age program. We did the Wee Heavy, and now the second release is the barley wine. So if you don't know much about barley wine, I'm going to tell you about it. So barley wine is another British style. So old school British breweries, they did what was called party guile brewing. So they would brew like the biggest mash they could do. So like they'd fill these giant old wood vats up with as much grain and water as they could get in it. And then they would, from that one mash, they would make multiple different beers. So barley wine would be like the richest, most like densely sugar sweet runnings would come off that would go into barley wine. Then maybe they rinse the grains again for a pale ale, maybe rinse them again for like a mild ale. So that's how you would get these different gradients of alcohol volumes. So barley wine being the richest, biggest one. Again, it's a traditional British style. It's been made there forever. It's generally and traditionally, typically, the biggest beer a brewery would make. So the one we brewed a few weeks ago is definitely the biggest beer we've ever made. So it's about a 25% sugar solution, whereas like, say a Pilsner, which I'm drinking right now, Fritz Cuffs, it's delicious, I recommend it. Yes, that's about a 12% sugar solution before fermentation. So clearly barley wine big, at least double the sugar gravity of like a typical 5 or 6% beer. We are aging this beer in New Riff bourbon barrels. So it's like, that's a newer Kentucky distillery. They're probably like 5 or 6 years old, mid-sized. They don't rinse their barrels. They're really tight. They're nice barrels. Really good whiskey. So excited about that. That's going to come out though in the fall. TBD exactly when, but that's going to be part of our barrel age series, barrel age program for our 10th anniversary. But you're going to get a chance to taste the base beer this Friday, the base barley wine. It's very fruity. It's super viscous, very rich beer. It's another one that's kind of designed for barrel aging, in my opinion, whereas sure you can drink them straight and they're delicious. It's going to pair up really well with a barrel because of how viscous it is and how rich and how just big it is. It's going to work really well with the tannins and the oakiness and the vanilla notes in a barrel. It's going to be perfect in a bourbon barrel application. But it's also going to be delicious straight up. So this will be your chance to try it this Friday, draft only. Most of it's going into barrels, but we've got a little bit that we're going to put in the old steel kegs and drink. So come out and try it. It should be delicious. Maybe drink a Pilsner as well while you're here, but that's up to you. Cheers.